What's going on, guys? Not the real Will Smith, and we have a how-to video today. Today we are doing a serpentine belt replacement on a '03 to '08 model year Corolla. I have a 2007, but they can apply to any of these, okay? The reason why we're starting here and not at the vehicle is because you need to understand the serpentine belts diagram before you even go outside to actually work on your vehicle if you're a do-it-yourselfer like me. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a certified mechanic. I had my vehicle for about 6 years, I want to say, and I do most of this work myself. This is about the third serpentine belt I've replaced on my vehicle. My vehicle has almost 300,000 miles, and I drive it pretty hard. Now, with your serpentine belt, you want to make sure at that mileage that you are replacing your tensioner pulley and things of that sort, which is right around here. I'll show it to you on the actual vehicle. It's not here in the diagram, but it's in between your power steering pulley and your tensioner pulley, which is right here. So I actually went to AutoZone and I actually got a Continental OE multi-V belt. I haven't used this one yet. It's a little more expensive than a typical one I buy. This is about $35. And as you guys can see, the fabric is a little different in here. If you can zoom in. Yeah. And this is what will keep your belt from squealing longer. All belts at one point or another might make noise, crack and fade and things like that. The reason why I'm replacing mine obviously is having cracking issues, but I also need to replace my tensioner pulley to maximize the life of the serpentine belt. But anyways, we're gonna go back in here. As you're putting the belt back on the vehicle, you guys will know the exact order in which to put it in so that you're not struggling. I learned the first time, it was very hard. I was in 28-degree weather, and I've learned to definitely do it in warmer weather. It's about 60 degrees now, and you can do it in one take if you follow this directions. As you guys can see, I have a list of the different power components that the serpentine belt runs on. This is what gives your vehicle life. It prevents it from dying. It runs your alternator, crankshaft, power steering, and all these different pulleys that help the vehicle run smoothly. So when you take your belt off, obviously, like I said, there'll be a tensioner pulley, and I'll show you guys that later. And this picture will be in the video the whole time, so you don't have to just reference it from this point. You actually guys can speed it up. Once the old belt is off and you are putting the new one on, this right here, this pulley is called your power steering pulley. That's the pulley that's all the way in the back. You want to wrap the belt around this one first. The ridges of the serpentine belt, which are on the inside, need to go on the wheel. So it needs to go on this side and not on the opposite side. It doesn't need to be this way out. It needs to be on this side, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. After you wrap it around this point here, this is your tensioner pulley. You're gonna wrap it over the tensioner pulley. It's your second step right there. From there, you're gonna wrap it down and around the crankshaft pulley. So your crankshaft pulley and your AC pulley or your AC compressor pulley, whatever you wanna call it, these are the two biggest wheels. You wanna make sure that once you go around a crankshaft pulley that it goes around and over the crankshaft pulley and goes straight across the AC pulley, and then you stop here. This pulley right here is your alternator pulley. So that's the next step right there. And with your alternator pulley, you want to make sure that you have your hand here, one hand here, and another hand on the tensioner pulley. And somehow you will have to pull the belt over the alternator pulley right here, the little small one. It's not hard at all. The hardest part is already done, which would be this pulley. This part right here is the last pulley. It's your thermostat pulley. That's what controls how hot or how cold your engine is and has coolant that's running through it at all times. It opens and closes, opens and closes. And this one is the only belt that is smooth. The only belt that is smooth, which is why you put it on last. And the way that you put this one on last is you pull the tensioner pulley with the socket forward, it loosens up, and you literally just slide that last part in. So just to go back over the diagram again, power steering pulley, you put it on this way first, you wrap it around the tensioner pulley, You bring it around a crankshaft pulley and an AC pulley. You stop here. You grab the other part of the belt. You put it over the thermostat pulley, the alternator pulley. And then last, this pulley right here, your thermostat pulley, you just slide it on. You let go of the tensioner and it will automatically tighten up. All right, y'all, new pulley is on there. It honestly is about maybe 10-minute job. Again, you want to make sure that you follow the instructions in order, or else you will have a hard time doing this. The first time it really took me about 2 hours because I was so frustrated and things like that. But if you follow the instructions the way I told you, it will work out. Remember, it's a 19mm bolt that goes down there, guys, on a tensioner pulley. I will get you guys a clearer picture on what that is if you guys still have issues. I also took off the engine cover because I have more reach with the socket that I was using. And pretty much you're really just pushing it in. I work from both angles, so I work from the front of the engine and I had my hand on the back. That's why I can't really record it, but I will tag a video where you guys can see the actual work being done. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more how-tos, car shows, anything car related. I'm your guy. I love y'all. Oh yeah, before I go, let me start it so that you guys will know that there is no more squeak. Whoops. Yeah, I need to go get some gas too. So it's running really smooth. Yeah, that fell off. It's okay. It's very quiet. All right, guys, take care.